6 steps to express entry eligibility. Are you eligible to apply through express entry for immigration to Canada? In this video, you will learn the 6 steps to check your current eligibility and confirm if the express entry route is right for you. The first step is to understand the programs and the classifications of jobs. The most important criteria to know is that express entry is for economic immigration. Canada is looking for immigrants to contribute to the economy through their work. So each of the 3 federal programs in express entry require specific work experience. If you have 1 to 2 years foreign or Canadian work experience in a skilled occupation or trade, you might be eligible. You can look in the resources for this video to get a link to more information about each of the programs. This route is for candidates who intend to live outside Quebec. Quebec is not part of the express entry process. Step 2 is to assess your work experience and find your NOC. In Step 2, you need to find your job type using the National Occupational Classification, and this will give you your NOC code. Once you find the NOC code related to your job, you can use it to check your eligibility and then again later in your express entry profile. To be eligible for express entry, your NOC type must be 0, A, or B. And you can check the link in the resources for this video to find your NOC. Step 3 is the essential step of checking your language abilities by getting some test results. Each of the 3 express entry programs requires proof of your language skills and at least one of Canada's 2 official languages, English or French. Depending on the program, the minimum requirement is different. You can use the language page on the immigration website to check the minimum requirement for your situation. Exam results must be less than 2 years old at the time of submitting your permanent residence application. So after waiting in the pool, if you receive an invitation, you need to apply for permanent residence and your exam results must still be valid at that time. Since language proficiency is one way to earn additional points and increase your ranking in the candidate pool, you will want to ensure that you have the best language exam results possible for one or even both of the languages. If you have French language proficiency, you can get bonus points for your application. Step 4 is to assess your educational credentials and perhaps get an ECA. For some programs, proof of your education credentials is required. For other programs, there is no minimum requirement. In any case, if you prove your foreign or Canadian education, you can gain points and increase your candidate score. Foreign education credentials are confirmed using an ECA from an approved agency. An ECA is an Educational Credentials Assessment, and it's issued by an approved agency such as WES World Education Services. See the link in the resources to find out more about getting an ECA. Step 5. Inadmissibility. This step has you check if there are any background issues that would prevent your entry into Canada. For example, a criminal record. See the link in resources for more details. Finally, in Step 6, you'll complete your Come to Canada eligibility questionnaire. You can check your eligibility online through this questionnaire called the Come to Canada Wizard. Using the information you've collected about your language test results, your NOC code, and your education, you will answer a series of questions and the system will assess if you're currently eligible for express entry. You can complete the questionnaire anytime, even if you just want to check your potential eligibility. Just remember that the questionnaire is not a final word on whether you're eligible or not. This assessment will be done when you submit your express entry profile and the government reviews your profile to see if you're eligible. No personal details are recorded in the questionnaire, like your name or address. You can follow the link in the resources to take the questionnaire. And that's it, steps 1 through 6 of checking your eligibility for express entry. If you qualify for one of the 3 express entry federal programs, if you meet the minimum requirements for language abilities, work experience, and education, then you're likely to qualify for express entry. And if you don't qualify now, you will understand what you need to do to become eligible by going through this process. So let's review the 6 steps. Step 1. Understand the programs that are eligible for express entry. Step 2 is assess your work experience and find your NOC code. In step 3, you'll assess your language abilities and look into getting them proven with a test. In step 4, you'll assess your education qualifications and look into getting an ECA. In step 5, you'll check your inadmissibility. And finally, in step 6, you'll complete the eligibility questionnaire. Now, I take you through the eligibility assessment process in detail in my online express entry course. In the course, you will follow the steps to check your eligibility and even use a workbook to track all your important deadlines, details, and reference numbers. The course also shows you how to complete your express entry profile and calculate your immigration application expenses. In this way, you can go through the process yourself without consultants or lawyers. Get started now. Check your eligibility by using the links below. And get your free checklist if you want to see how to immigrate to Canada yourself through express entry.